So I want to talk about a new movie. It's being distributed by A24. It comes out in 2 weeks. The release strategy for the summer is so bizarre because of Oppenheimer coming out Friday. I don't know why Tom Cruise couldn't secure his Mission Impossible movie to come out last Friday alongside Joyride and Insidious. I guess they wanted to give those movies some room to breathe. But now his movie's coming out like on a Wednesday, and then the next Friday they're giving IMAX screens over to Oppenheimer. I think they wanted to give Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny like a little room to breathe. But let's just talk about it because Talk to Me is finally coming out the 24th. It's going to be buried under all these movies. I don't think anyone's going to really talk about it, but I want to talk about it and talk about what makes this movie so good. The movie is directed by Danny and Michael Filippo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. They're both YouTubers known under the name of Raka Raka on YouTube. They've been making shorts and videos, and for a while, and I've just started to hear about them only because I have been, not involved in their channel. They have millions of followers. These guys are clearly very experienced with shorts. They clearly also are experienced with horror. I mean, I think when it comes to horror, it is a lot of people's favorite genre. Not saying that it's their favorite genre, but it's a very interesting genre in that you could always see people looking to analyze it because horror is, in a way, a theme park ride, but if it's done right, it can be really well done, it can be meaningful, it can have lots of deeper themes than just scares to kind of, thrill you and give you goose pimples. That's the idea, that you want to be terrified, you want to be on the edge of your seat, you want to be thrilled. And Talk to Me honestly does a really good job of bringing out the thrills. I want to just explore, I guess, how this movie, more so than just the idea how it's a really well shot movie, how it's really well edited. This is an idea, horror is going to have recycled elements. Someone, once said about Smile and It Follows, it's kind of like having different styles of rock music. They're going to have similar themes and beats, but overall the music is going to sound different. And with Talk to Me, it really is different from a lot of other movies in how it deals with urban legends and a modern stylization of urban legends. Talk to Me follows a group of teenagers who come across a disembodied hand. And it's not like that they come across it, I love how they deal with it. The movie's very well edited. It keeps all exposition kind of to a T. It doesn't really overwhelm you with stuff. There's one scene on a bus I didn't like because it felt like they were really trying to overload you with information. They don't do it too much, but that scene definitely had me it could have been cut. Almost every scene in this film was very, very good. I'm a huge fan of this movie. I really wanted to get support when it comes out. It's just a great movie. The overall theme of this talking hand being mistreated by these kids is great. I mean, it's a really, really good idea. I thought it was going to be like that story, The Monkey's Paw, which I read in 6th grade, but it's not. It's its own story about what happens if you talk to a hand that was supposedly cut off from a dead medium, or I won't really get into that, but when you hold the hand, you can see to the other side or see a dead person, and the film does such a great job of exploring that concept that it doesn't feel like it's just something the filmmakers thought, oh, let's just tack this on. No, they really go all out. That the film has a beginning arc, a middle arc, and a great ending arc where you actually get the story of what happens when you touch this hand. And on top of that, how it deals with urban legends, with cameras and with phones and everyone just wanting to record stuff is great. And it really doesn't take you out of it. I always loved in horror movies, there's always, the parents or the adults who are trying to figure out what happened. They don't believe, in curse or possession or anything like that. The film just does a great job of, amping it up to a modern day, to, what happens in the modern day when someone's cursed, and there's video evidence of it, and, they think that it's drugs or something. I really just loved the overall tension this movie brought. I loved how it had moments that kind of were comic relief. I saw this with a crowded audience, too. I mean, the entire theater was packed, so people were laughing at the jokes. It was very much a movie that needed that comic relief, but it was done so well. The comic relief is done so well. It isn't just, thrown in there. It's pretty natural. I really love all the characters in this. I love the acting. Overall, I just really thought this was a good original horror movie. It's great. It really doesn't overstay its welcome. I would just recommend it to anyone who's in the mood for a really creepy movie. It definitely got me, unnerved, and I'm someone who's unnerved not that much at horror. I think it's just because it combined with a lot of really good real-world stuff. So guys, let me know what you think of Talk to Me. Enjoy it.